In the war on drugs, it may be victory enough to get narcotics off the street, but it's becoming more beneficial for local law enforcement agencies who make those drug busts. As KSN's Brittany Glass explains, 2 cities in Kansas are receiving that financial reward.
Ever since the late 80s, the Kansas statute that fines drug dealers for not having a tax stamp gives local law enforcement a share of that money. But it didn't amount to much until now, especially for Overland Park and Wichita. Why? As we found out, an explanation may be wishful thinking. Open records requests filed with the Wichita Police Department reveal that although the Kansas drug tax is nothing new, tax revenue is on the rise. At least that's the case for the Wichita Police Department. In 2009, Wichita Police received less than $10,000 from drug busts. The next year, that number skyrocketed to more than $67,000. And apparently, it wasn't a fluke. Since 2010, drug tax revenue has not fallen below $50,000. KSN reached out to Kansas Watchdog reporter Travis Perry, who says he's been in communication with Captain Doug Nolte for weeks, wanting to pinpoint the reason for the rise.
I'm not sure what the exact difficulty is, but so far Captain Nolte has been unable to determine the exact cause of the revenue spike.
Captain Nolte reportedly told Perry WPD does not specifically track how it spends the money. We went straight to the captain, but were told he was unavailable to talk Wednesday about the money trail. Statistics from the Kansas Bureau of Investigation suggest it may be due, at least in part, to marijuana. From 2010 to 2012, the drug was involved in more than 60% of all drug instances involving law enforcement. KSN wants to know why Wichita police can't or won't account for more than $200,000 they made off these drug busts.
The very fact that public funds, however they come into the public domain, could be spent without being tracked is, it's a little disturbing. This is a large amount of money that we're dealing with here.
The Overland Park Police Department broke down exactly what they spent their revenue on, including security upgrades, currency counting machines, portable radios, and surveillance equipment. Although we reached out to Wichita Police several times Wednesday, we're still waiting to get the same information. Now, while these are state the investigating agency that makes the drug bust gets 75% of the revenue, whether that's police or sheriffs. The remaining quarter goes directly to the State Department of Revenue, whether that's paid in cash or profit from sale of seized property. Brittany Glass, KSN News.